Good morning or good day, friends. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. And I'm just a little change of scenery in the house today. So sitting by the back door. And I appreciate all of y'all's patience on me, taking a little social break and just kind of reposting some things that I thought would be helpful. So I hope that you took that information in and took action on it. That's the most important thing. You know, social media is full of information and people sharing things and talking about things. And I think is what's most important is that you pick your favorite or most helpful items and really take action. Therefore, it will actually, you take time to do that, they'll actually stick versus being on the perpetual scroll. So that's really important to me, which is why I make these videos that are short and hopefully they give you something to think about and take action on. So let's get started. I got my little buddy here this morning just so you see. Whoops, sorry, John. So this is Johnny. He's almost a year now and he's over here snuggling with me. So I think he wants to help be a snuggle therapy dog for today for us. Anyway, he's sitting right here. So what I want to share today is, one of the reasons I took a break last week is because, not that I was feeling totally kind of like, what am I doing? What am I talking about? But verging on getting there. And I thought it was a good time to take some action, which was to take a break. At least that was what kind of the situation warranted for me. So if you're ever feeling fuzzy or kind of like confused or a little checked out even, hopefully you're not at the place of hopeless, but if you are, please reach out. Don't stay in that place long. Hopelessness just means we're shutting down and we feel like we can't. And it's really important that within our window of tolerance, and when we say we can't, we're really saying that we feel like we've had so much overwhelm or stress or threat that we can't do things. And obviously that's not true, but it can feel that. You can feel that way when you get too low. So it's important that as we talk about fuzziness in this video, that we define what that means, which is, so let's say that you know that based on a principle that eating a variety of food and eating with full permission is really important. But maybe you're at the phase where it's like, I don't really know what to eat. I don't really know what I want. And that can happen for a couple of reasons. One is, you've made peace with so much different kinds of foods that like you don't really have strong preferences at this moment. It doesn't mean that you won't next week or next month or in a couple months, whatever, that's fine. But sometimes we have been honestly just too much in our heads. And that kind of hypervigilance about doing it right, figuring things out, is just physiologically exhausting. It's not even just mentally exhausting. It is, but all of that takes a lot of energy. And so what we want to do is yield, which is what I did last week. And, to set an example for us, but just to yield, why are we doing this? Like literally, why are you doing this process? Because it is counterculture. You're not going to get a lot of, atta girl congratulations for eating well for permission, letting yourself weigh what you need to weigh. Those aren't things that, that get a lot of attention because they're somewhat invisible, and or you're going against a cultural narrative, which is thinness is always better. And so you're not doing that. So you're not going to get a lot of, congratulations. And that might feel like, to some part of you, maybe neglectful or kind of alone and trigger some kind of old stuff, which can throw you into some like fuzziness or even mild dissociation, that something's wrong with what you're doing because people don't notice or you feel really alone. And I think that's really important when you're doing this work to recognize like, hey, just because this process makes me different or set apart doesn't mean you're alone or you're doing the wrong thing. It's just, a different kind of life, which offers a lot of peace of mind, and eventually, trust in the way your body is wired to work, right? So what can we do if we're feeling a little fuzzy or a little out of it or a little, I'm not even sure what I'm doing, is to take a minute, take an afternoon, take 30 minutes, and sit on the floor like I'm doing. Just sit there, look out in nature if you want to, and just think about like the future and the big picture. Like, why am I doing this? Oh, that's right, I want to break the chain in my family. Oh, that's right, I want to be an example for my kids. Oh, that's right, I want to end this torment of believing that something's inherently wrong with me and I don't even understand why. You know, there could be something so deep back that it's just that food and body is just the red herring for trying to make sense of why you feel bad. And that can give you some space to say, like, well, no matter what this is, this root of this is, and you know, we can figure that out. Please reach out if you want to help with that. Is that for now, what is the most loving thing I can do to get my system back juiced up? Well, maybe it's to buy some new variety of food again and just try some stuff. Maybe it's just to make sure you eat every couple hours. That way you can get some interoceptive awareness. Maybe it is that it's time that you finally, book that appointment to get more help because you've been trying to swim around in this for a long time, whether it's physical health, like maybe it's time to get, to your doctor and get some testing done, your non-diet dietitian, your counselor, whatever it is, and start to get some of these roots taken care of, because then you're going to find that, like, oh, when somebody can help me be a witness to this, that this part of me says that I'm too much, or that this is too hard, or everything triggers me, you'll get to understand the root of how come that keeps happening and create some solutions. So that's what yielding can do. Just sitting on the floor and really, really looking at nature, feeling something warm, talking it out, can really help you unfuzz what feels like is so overwhelming. So thank you all so much for watching. Those of you who live, thank you. Good morning. I'm glad you're here with me. Those who are watching a replay, please share a replay and be happy to answer any questions or thoughts or even confusion about what I'm talking about. And I look forward to talking with you in the next video. Bye for now.